All right, cowboys and cowgirls, here we are with another tech tip video. And this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Google Forms function to make a quiz. Now, there are all sorts of applications for this, especially in the secondary. There's a lot more applications for this. Some great things about it is it'll automatically grade the quiz for you. In elementary school, you could have parents enter in math homework score, or not math homework scores, but math homework answers, and you could set the answer key to automatically grade it for you on snow days or whatever. Would make grading a lot easier. There's just a lot of applications. If you have any other ideas, let me know and I kind of share that with the staff. But how we do this is it's basically starts out as a form. And forms you would, for surveys and whatnot, you've been getting them. So go ahead and if you create a new Google form, here I have my quiz already, and so I'm going to show you what it looks like. And what I try to do is come up with different types of questions that we could ask. So I just start off with, your last name, first name. I always do last name first. It's easier to organize it that way, but it doesn't matter. Remember, there are wrong answers for this because it is being graded. And I already sent this out. Hopefully you've taken it before you see this. So here's one question. You can see the right answer right there is Thomas Jefferson, but it's a multiple choice. This is probably the most common one that teachers are going to do, or that or fill in the blank. But this is an example for multiple choice. Now I'll show you how to set the key. You go down to answer key. You can choose the right answer. If there's more than one right answer, you can choose more than one right answer. You can assign the point value to that particular question as well. And then if you wanted to, let's say, like add a picture, you go right in here. And it's easiest just to do a Google image search. So if we look for a president to put in there, oh, that guy looks happy. Put him in there. Boom. It's our Russian president there. He's a president, just not of the United States, right? And so it's that easy to insert pictures. You can make it bigger or smaller, depending on what you're wanting to do. Okay, so that's multiple choice. You definitely want to make it required. We don't want them to be able to skip. Here's another picture. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And this is a checkbox. So check all that would apply. Which states were part of the original 13 colonies? We want them to try to get all of them. And I put 4 of them hidden amongst some of these other distractors like Djibouti in there. And again, you can add pictures to all of these as well, make it required. If you look at your answer key, that's how you designate what the right answers are. All right, so that is a checkbox. Here is a sort of fill in the blank, or actually, sorry, this is a drop down, similar to multiple choice, but this is a drop down where they can only choose one here because all of these will be in a drop down, which you've already taken. But here, you notice there are 2 answers because I think me and Brad Pitt are very much the same, especially in the way that we look and how cool we are. And so either one of those would have been great. Santa, I don't know, even John Legend. He's got the best looking guy alive. And so he's pretty cool. He's up there. So anyway, and then again, your answer key, you can designate which ones are the right answers. And then down here, this is a sliding scale or a linear scale. I didn't put an answer key here because really this is not a question where this would be right or wrong, because this is more an opinion question. And then always, if you're doing a survey and you have a linear scale like this, one of the rules that I learned is not to have a middle finger. What that means is your scale should be an even number option. So if I'd have made this 1 to 5, somebody could have gone down the middle and chose 3. That is, as far as like a survey goes, a 3, middle of the road, is a worthless figure. It does not tell me anything about what that person believes. And so that's why I always choose an even number so we don't have that middle finger. Require that, don't require it. And you can choose, you can see all of the different ones. I'm trying to get through all of these. Here is a fill in the blank. So if you're having the parents input the students' answers for 1 through 10, right here is where you would say problem 1 instead of having the problem here. But I have this problem here, short answer, and it does have a correct answer of 3, and you can change that in the answer key. And I'm going to mark all of the other answers incorrect. And then here, names are kind of tricky because they have to spell them right. And so if you look at my correct answer, it is his name spelled correctly. And so if you put Patrick Mahomey Mahomes, that's not going to be right. It has to be spelled correctly. And lastly, I tried to find a question for this multiple choice grid. I think I found one. I don't know if it makes sense, but basically what 2 colors make purple. I put it in there as the best Slurpee color because it is. Maybe green, like sour apple green would be pretty good, but purple tastes pretty good. I'm going to require this one. And again, my answer key, you could have multiple answers on this one, but I just have the one. All right, and that's it. When everybody takes it, 7 people have taken it so far. When everybody takes it, we'll look at the data and how we can use that in our classrooms to kind of break it apart to see what kids are answering, what they're not answering, what they're getting correct, what they're not getting correct. I know some of these questions are ridiculous, but I try to get one of every format. Some are going to make sense, some aren't. But I try to get one that varies across the board so that maybe, just maybe, you can find a way that you can use this in your classroom. At home, you can send stuff to your parents to have them do some of the work for you. It's just all up to you. All right. So take the quiz. I hope you've taken the quiz because then I'm going to do a video talking about what these responses look like and what we can do with them. Peace.